Well, doctors at the Gapoa Hospital and police in Takoradi are expected to question the Takoradi YFM radio presenter who was allegedly abducted and raped by her captors. The victim, who has since not spoken about the attack over the last 24 hours, is currently receiving treatment at the Gapoa Hospital in Takoradi. Our Western Regional correspondent Kweku Owusu-Pepra says security is very tight at the hospital. We can now go to the Western Regional and speak to our correspondent Kweku Owusu-Pepra, who is standing by with some more on this particular one. Hello, Kweku. Kweku, can you hear me? Okay, well, so like I mentioned earlier, we'll be getting you much more on that particular story in Takoradi, where we are told that doctors at the Gapoa Hospital and police are expected to question the Takoradi YFM radio presenter who was actually abducted and raped by her captors, allegedly. So the victim, who was she's since not spoken about the attack over the last 24 hours and is currently receiving treatment at the hospital in Takoradi. Well, the most interesting thing about this whole thing is that we are told security is very tight at the facility now. Our Western Regional correspondent Kweku Owusu-Pepra joins me now for some more on that. Hello, Kweku.
Hello.
Yes, Kweku, thank you for joining us. Now, the first thing I would want to find out is why so much security? Okay, well, the line just dropped there. But also we'll be speaking to the Media Foundation for West Africa on this particular one, since there have been a number of issues raised by some quarters, including the Media Foundation for West Africa, about the coverage of this particular one. But we'll get back to that pretty shortly. Let's now do some issues with TEU. And the Teachers and Educational Workers Union of the University of Ghana say they are disappointed in the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission for not resolving a number of issues put before it. Now, the aggrieved workers on Tuesday marched to the university administration to demand a resolution of their problems, especially their demand for a pay rise.
A statement submitted by the chairman and secretary of TEU to the vice-chancellor of the University of Ghana, they asked for their salaries to be increased. The statement was received by the registrar on behalf of the vice-chancellor. According to the workers, there were some outstanding issues since 2013 yet to be resolved by the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission. They warned that the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission has until 30th April to respond to their grievances before they embark on a strike. The registrar assured the workers that the letter would be forwarded to the appropriate quarters for redress. Lord Harris Idwasari for Joy News.
Okay, we can do some other stories now, but once again, I need to let you know that you're watching Joy News Desk on Multi TV. We'll be right back after this break. Welcome back. Now, back to our earlier story, where doctors at the Gapoa Hospital and police in Takoradi are expected to question the Takoradi-based YFM radio presenter who was allegedly abducted and raped by her captors. We can now join Kweku Owusu-Pepra, who is our correspondent on this particular beat. Hello, Kweku.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the question on the minds of many is why so much security presence at the facility?
That's difficult to tell. Police have not explained to anybody why they are reinforced, but the most likely pointer is the fact that people are trying to get access to the media, find out the reasons for a series of actions and what's going on in their mind. There are also suggestions that the people who abducted her might come back and get her. So there is a need for her to be protected. I assume that is the most likely sensible reason for the police to reinforce their personnel.
I see, Kweku. But has the police, can you tell whether or not the police has been able to question this lady?
I don't know whether they have questioned her. I doubt if they have questioned her at the moment, because the day is still very young. She's just woken up. And so the police are putting things together, and very soon they might question her. But I do not have any information for now, and I'm sure I would if they have questioned.
Okay, so beyond that, finally before you go, what more have you gathered over the past 24 hours?
I've been speaking to the boyfriend of this lady, and he gives some interesting revelations as to how the sequence of events happened before abduction and how the sequence of events unfolded during the abduction till the final appearance just 2 days ago.
I see. Can you share with us what he's been saying?
There's a long story that they asked the girl to meet them up at a certain location. The girl voluntarily went in the company of himself and another guy. They went there. These abductors failed to turn up, and the next morning she disappeared. And there were text messages. People brought the lady's bag at his doorstep, took it. They threatened to burn his car. It's a whole complex maze of story.
Well, thank you very much. That was Kweku Superpower Western Regional Correspondent with much more details on that, and he has been speaking to a number of people, including the boyfriend of the lady alleged to have been raped.